What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the JOAT. Here today, I'm going to be doing some more inventory, more um, keeping up with the newest Pokemon cards, and maybe dip into a little Magic. We're going to go try to do that. But currently, uh, since the last time, I've probably done a lot more cards since the last time you guys were on. Currently at a 663 Pokemon cards inventoried. And we're about $137.70. I've only done about 13 cards today. We're already $2.60 ahead in those 13 cards, literally about 20 cents a piece. So currently I just got finished with this Baltoy card. I'm putting a bunch of my inventory sheets together, setting it all up. We got a blip bug from the base set of Sword and Shield. So let's get that logged in. Number 16, because there's like two of them. And it's only a 3-cent card. Not the way I wanted to start off the stream, but just to show you guys, though, what I've been working on. I've got, some of you probably have already seen these. Some of you guys haven't. That's all value cards right there. Doing just in Pokemon alone. But it is, yeah, it's a work in progress. I'll say that. I got Buffalo is my next one that I'm working on, but it is quite interesting. And when you look at it, and everybody will look at those comic cards and kind of push them to the side. They want the big numbers right away. Me, I'm actually more interested in the I've seen to be making more money off the dollar or less cards that I've been getting. And especially on Magic. Everybody likes to play. Magic's been around since early 90s. So almost 30 years. I think it was 93. A lot longer than Pokemon's been around, but they've been, I've had lots and lots of people playing Magic. I'm trying to figure out which cards I have. Might start putting some decks together. So it's going to be an interesting little tidbit. All right. And I definitely have a few little details. All right, let's see if we could get some topics and stuff like that. anyways, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go take a look at we already done that one. We're gonna go take a look at how much this Buffalo is. It's from the Burning Shadows set. Yeah, it's a 6-cent card. Save. I can tell you one thing. Some of the cards that I get on this is very, very unique, very interesting. So what I'm going to do is this. All right. Okay, we're going to go with these back on. See what we can do. I got 2 of these bag-ons. I got a bunch of these cards. All these cards right here are going to be inventoried. So, tell you exactly which one is which. Then we're going to go look at some Celeste. First one is the bag-on. I got 2 Celestial Storm ones. A couple of dime cards. So currently I'm sitting at about $667 or 667 cards, 1 penny away from sorry, 1 penny away from 138 bucks. We started today off with 650 cards, $135.10 totaled. I've only done about 17 cards. I've actually done only about 4 cards live on stream. I've done about 13 cards prior to that. So we're going to do a little thing here where every 25 cards, I'm going to give you an increment of what I've been doing. And we're going to go see how long we can last. So if you're watching the video, I really appreciate it. Please subscribe with at JOAT Lion right here on this channel. Please put a like or a save. If you're interested in buying any of these cards I'm showing you, my store is JOAT Cards. It's on the tcgplayer.com website. I also sell Magic. I sell Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not just particularly Pokemon. I've got a lot of more Pokemon cards available. I will probably also be selling energy cards as well, or because they're needed to be played. I got a lot of those. And yeah, it's pretty much just showing you the different pricing of which, if you have these cards, you can actually know how much each that particular card is. So I just wanted to show you not all big name, like the big rares and everything. You can still make money off these little small ones. Okay, I got a couple of Bow toys next. Actually, I got about 4, but I got 3 different series or sets. And you'll probably hear in the background when I put some of these sheets into one of the bigger binder. In this big binder I got to my left-hand side, I'm going to be moving sheet because I'm trying to keep it to where it's exactly 70 pages per binder of these sheets. And if I have to put one in one sheet, I move it to my next binder. That way, alphabetically, I can just look through them and just be like, okay, I know exactly where every card is. I just got what section basically it is in. So let's get over here to this bow toy. It's in the XY series. Let's see. Okay, Ancient Orient or Ancient Origins. Man, I can't even speak today. Okay, this Ancient Origins card, the first one, this guy right here, 6 cents. 6-cent card we're working on. Okay, we're going to go. And I'm also, while I'm talking to you guys, I'm actually doing the inventory on the computer. And let's see, what was that number? 31. This brings us over the $138 mark at 668 cards. I got like I got maybe like 7 more cards to inventory before we do our first increment. So my next one is going to be this one, this bow toy card right here. Much nicer. It looks like a little bit more. This one's going to be a 9-cent card. So you could tell the difference. They're in the same set, different numbers, different attack. Like the first one had a slap that's only worth 10 hit points. Spinning attack is worth 20. And the second card only has 1 attack, but it's a future spin. Look at the top 3 cards of either player's decks and put them back on the top of that player's deck in any order. So basically what you do is when you're playing if you're using this bow toy card, you play it for 1 psychic energy, you can actually flip the cards all the way around, or take a look at your 3 cards. Let's say the third card is the better one you need. You can actually move it to the top of your deck and put it and set it down and organize them in any way you want. So you might be able to get that bigger card later on, or set up your next 3 draws. So yeah, that one I would say tells you it would be a little bit more worth it. That one, and these are from the XY series. I mean, these are before the Sun and Moon. I mean, I've gotten cards from this XY card. I'm going to tell you right now. This is an 8-year-old card. It's actually was printed in 2015, as a matter of fact. Tells you that I thought my XY Evolutions cards were actually a little bit more. Like a little bit more was the oldest ones I've got, but these cards are starting to become I didn't realize I had 2015. I just restarted collecting them since 2020. So I'm already 3 years in collecting cards again. And like I said, I found out that Magic actually was I'm gonna be doing a lot more live streams to explain. Once right now, I'm doing a little bit of some Pokemon since I'm trying to focus on this right now. Not the moment. I've been slacking on my Pokemon cards, but my Yu-Gi. I'm gonna say my I've got Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yu-Gi-Oh is like my third top seller. Um, I've also got Magic cards that actually can be like a little bit more how you say. They are my top sellers. They have probably with the 200 plus orders I sent out, they probably took up about 60-70% of my orders last year. I think we're closer to 70. So, all right. My next battle toy is I've got two battle toy cards from the Brilliant Stars. The nice set of the Sworded Shield area. Those two cards right there. Triple spin, flip 3 coins. This attack does 20 damage for each head. So if you're pretty lucky and you get like three heads, that could do 60 damage, which is not bad. But if you're unlucky, and you might not get anything. So, but looking at this about 20, it's 3 cents a piece. So people don't really use that particular battle toy card. Now, if you're doing these for collections and which I'm thinking about doing, I'm actually thinking about putting a couple of sets together. Buy cards. I'd have to wait until I can pretty much afford to and start doing more videos. But I'll probably be doing a lot more where you can actually watch me put these sets together. I might just take some of these cards off my marketplace and start building sets. Like I might buy some booster boxes and just start working with that first. All right. And I got another battle toy. Another one of those battle toys right there. I've already got it already set up, but that's the second one I've got of that particular card. It's also a 3-cent card. So, okay, we're at 672. We need 3 more cards before we give the update on that one. We're gonna go do some Bonnet. We are gonna do this card right here, the Bonnet card, from the Vivid Voltage set. Vivid Voltage was set number 4 of the Sword and Shield era. If I'm not mistaken, that one came late 2020, I believe it was. I can look up the number on the card. Yeah, 2020 from that set, because they always do like 4 sets per year. So you think about some of the sets that came out. If you're looking for Sworded Shield, Rebel Clash, Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, those were 2020 sets. Battle Styles, Chilling Rain, Evolving Skies, and Fusion Strike. Those were 2021 sets. And then you get into your last 3 sets that were for the Sword and Shield era, which are your Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, Lost Origins, and Silver Tempest. So, okay, we got Bonnet. It is a rare. It is. And It's a pretty good one. It's a 21-cent card. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to come down. We're going to pop that into our database list. Let's see here. Card number 68. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'll tell you this. I always put in sleeve it. I've got plenty of these little sleeves right here. And I also top load anything over 50 cents, because usually when you're buying a pack of cards, they're usually about 50 cents a pop. You buy a pack for $5, get about 10 cards, 10 to 15 cards, depending on if you're doing Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh. Sometimes you could get 7 cards for like $4, $3. I think it's like $3 or $4. So they basically, with Pokemon, it's like 50 cents or per card, or even less than that. So anything that's going to make, I say 50 cents, anything that's going to make me money or get my money back and then some, I consider value. So when you hear me say this is a value card, it means it actually hit higher than the 50 cents. Currently, I'm working on these B cards. I've only got one value one. I have a Butterfree V ultra rare card from the Darkness Ablaze set, and it's only 85 cents. So you think about it. Not even ultra rare sometimes can get, you might have an ultra rare, but it can actually be less than $1. But somebody somewhere is going to need that card. So that's why I always tell people, you need common cards or basic cards to build sets with, so you could get to the big hitters. The next one is this Fusion Strike right here. This Barraskewda card. Nice little artwork to it. 120 hit points. It's got a move that will take away 50 hit points directly from 1 water energy. So if you've got the Arrokuda to go with it, which I believe I may have, let me take a look. I have a Vivid Voltage Arrokuda, and that's one thing about Pokemon is if you see, people ask me and they go, well, why is it there's the same cards in the same set or in different sets? You could use, like, if it was like evolves from this, you could use different like if you have an Arrokuda from the Vivid Voltage set and you use a Barraskewda from the Fusion Strike set, it is playable, because sometimes that fusion, you want that particular attacks in your deck. So now, mind you, I have not played a tournament style in these games, but I'll tell you this: I love the collecting value. I love the communities these people have. That the people have here. People like me that grew up on Pokemon. By the way, that Barraskewda card is 9 cents. So that puts another 9 cents into the coffers, or into the collection at least. We are going to pop this in there, and then we're going to go back to the back of the deck, or back of my list here, And we're going to take the last page, move it to binder 2. And that means we should have 10 cards or 10 sleeves in deck 2, or 10 sheets in deck 2. So let's give that a good count. Make sure my numbers are accurate. 1, 2, 10. So yeah, my first one is A through T's, and then I go the back part of T's through Z. So we're going to keep working on these right currently. So as a matter of fact, I can pretty much move this since we're already in the T's. I got bunches of T cards here. That way you can see like some of the stuff that I work on. I got a couple of U's. I've got a bunch of T's now. And before we do anything, I want to take a look at this Moltres card. It's a promo. It's right here, this Moltres card. See if it actually is a value card. For the ones that didn't see it, I'm going to... And if it looks like it's like I pull it away too early and it looks like it's blurry, it's because the fact is I'm not really looking at the camera, looking at myself while I'm working. So now I am, if you could see. Yeah, that one looks pretty good. The wording on the bottom says, if this Pokemon, Inferno Wings, if this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this attack does 70 more damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness. So, and when they say that is because every Pokemon has a weakness to, like, it is basically what it's saying is like if you attack, it's a fire type. If you attack a grass type, the weakness doesn't, sometimes it doubles. This attack does not double. This one, basically, if there's any attack, Moltres has any damage to it, it will do 90 damage to its opponent with that attack. So, all right, we're going to go take a look at that Moltres and see if we can actually see how much that card is. It's got, and Moltres being a Generation 1 card, it does have a lot more cards. No, I need a Sword and Shield 185. There it is. Sword and Shield promo cards, 185. Yep. It is basically, I'm going to look at it right here. Okay, $1.57. So it is going to go, as you can see now, it is going to go into the sleeve. It is going to go into one of these little top loaders. And now it's nice and protected. But I do got to put that in to the inventory. So that will bring us our 675th card. 675th card. So there we go. We got $1.57 more. So, ladies and gentlemen, bringing up the 675 cards, we literally exactly $5 worth of cards in 25 cards. Usually you could get a pack of 10. So we're actually losing money on these. But like I said, you get some of those cards that got some good value to it. So we're going to come over here. As you see, I got my box here that I put all my inventories. So okay, I got Rhyperior there. I got some Lucario. So yeah, that's where my Moltres is going to go, right between Rhyperior and Lucario. Keep it nice and safe. That way I know where they're at. Now, we got another 25 to go. We're going to go to 700 Pokemon cards. Let's see what we can do. We're going to go down here to the T's. T's and U's I could put into the second binder, and I don't have to worry about moving them. So we are going to go. I've got, let's see. I already have a bunch of these. But I got three more Totodiles in this set. So I'm going to just put them in here from the Dragon Majesty set currently. So no, excuse me, guys. The Totodile from Dragon Majesty, they are 24 cents a piece. I've already had 6 registered in there. Brings my total to 9. 9 of these cards. I got 9 of those Totodiles. Now I just got to put it on the website. There's still 24. Because every time that a card, if I inventory a card, it stays that price until I get another one just like it, and I look at it and I'll look at the price, because I'm not going to go back through all my cards and go, oh, I got this, man. I have to switch over every card every week. No, I'll leave it like that. So sometimes you're going to get a better price, or you might get a good, a lower price, or you might get a bigger price, depending on how long, because it's like a stock market to me. When it comes down to it, it's like a stock market when you see prices just fluctuate depending on who wants to buy the cards. So sometimes it's good to hold on to them, sometimes it's not. Point example, let me get my Royal Crown Cola right here. My point exactly is I'm probably back in 2020, there was a big card coming out of the Darkness Ablaze. Everybody in who's a Pokemon fan was looking for that Charizard VMAX card. Came in, and sure enough, I ended up getting it back in November of 2020 through a just buying a pack, and I found it. When I looked at it, it was at that time $100. Okay, so when I started doing this and I started putting things up for sale, the cards just so happened to be about 100. It got as high as to about $110 in value, just that one card. When I sold it probably the very next year in 2021, 1 year later, maybe it was March, maybe it was November, but within the next year, I sold it, and I always sell my cards at lightly played because, as you see, they get handled a lot, they get moved. We basically try, and I went like this. I said it dropped to about $87 in value. So you think about from 110 to 87, that's a $23 value. Okay, this was like 2021. About November of 2021. If that's what got me thinking that maybe I need to start doing this. So all of 2022, I just went full blown. Like I said, most of my cards that I buy is Magic now, because the fact is Magic was my biggest seller in 2022. But I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to look at it right now to tell you exactly how much that Charizard VMAX card would be at this current release. This is March of 2023, and they've got a lot of they got 5 Charizard VMAX cards. I sold it literally. I sold it because I still have the price up there. I sold it as a near mint hollow foil at $87, $86.95. Currently, near mint market price is $33.16. Now, mind you, I would probably raise it to about $39, $40 because I always raise my cards about 20%. Just because inflation has hit, I try to make it a little bit more money, because the fact is of all the fees, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, postage stamps are very expensive. If you're interested in doing this, you got to also understand that there's postages that are, and specifically this card, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this card is being sold, that Charizard VMAX card is being sold in so many different directions. As a matter of fact, the market price for a moderately played, because you have a near mint card, you have a lightly played card, you have a moderately played card, a heavily played card, and a damaged card. Now, some people are like, why would beat somebody by damage? It's the thing that the card looks, the name of the card and everything like that. Collectors just want it. It's like you could get a damaged Charizard from the base set is over hundreds of dollars. I think I checked it was like $99 for a damaged card, and that's like somebody literally bent the card in half kind of thing, kind of look. But I'm looking at the market prices of everything, and moderately played is actually the highest price at this moment. Even a damaged card is going more than a heavily played card. And if you guys don't know what a lot of these, they'd be like, well, how the lightly played, what's the difference between lightly played and all that? Sometimes you could get cards that are like frayed or has got a little bit of some wear on it instead of coming like fresh out of the pack. Most of my cards will come freshly out of the pack into one of the binders, but I still sell it at lightly played since I do move them around a lot. And you just never know. They could be a little bit dusted up. I try to take care of them as much as I possibly can, though. As a matter of fact, some card shops actually told me my Magic cards were actually in good condition one time. Now, pretty good condition. He's like, you take care of your cards. I said, I do. I said, I put them in binders and sleeves or sheets. I also do, like I just showed you guys with that one card, I also put it in. If they're worth it, I'll put them into a top loader. Now, sometimes I'll take them out of the top loader. Sometimes I'll put them right back in. It's just a lot of different avenues that I do. But currently, that Charizard card at my lightly played price would literally be about, I'm doing crunching the numbers in my head right now. I would literally It's $34.05 market price. I would probably sell it at like $40.86 if I had it, which I don't. But that is a difference between, you think about it, $40.60 over 1 year. That card's value has dropped 46 bucks, over half of what it was. Now, I sold this card in November of 2021, November of 2021 at the latest, because I had 8 sales in 2021. I didn't have the 283 sales I had in 2022. I had 5 sales in March and 3 in October, November-ish. But trying to remember which ones I had on the sales. As a matter of fact, I could probably do that. Check that out. Remember exactly where. Last 500. And it's only going to show me. I might have to do an advanced search. Trying to remember how to get my order list. Okay, let me see. Payments. I think this is how I did it. Because, like I said, I got my whole little store here online, ladies and gentlemen. And it was just basically, we're going to go back over here to 100. I've been paid out at least 100 times on these things. I could go back and look at the exact date that I sold these. Okay, it was March that I sold it because that's the only big one I got back in 2021. And that was back when so yeah. From March of 2021, and I'm looking up the order. It was purchased on March 17th at about 10 p.m. I would say 10 p.m. Eastern time, because the website is based out of Buffalo, New York. Or no, I think it's Syracuse, New York. I forgot which one it was, but Syracuse, New York. The company was founded in 1998. So yeah, and they're basing all their times off of the Eastern time, because there's times I've said, well, it was done on 12:01, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's only 9 o'clock here. Because I'll say one thing, guys, I'm right here in Reno, Nevada, so it's one of those things that when it comes down to it, that I can look at the cards and I go, all right, we're still on Pacific time out here, so it's kind of one of those things that I do have to try to figure out when it was ordered. But yeah, that card, that Charizard VMAX card, went to Newport Beach, California, so it wasn't too bad. California was one of my better sales. But we're going to go back over. We're going to go back to, and to tell you something about the fees, ladies and gentlemen, I put this card, and at that time, I put the shipping cost at $3. Because they took out of that card $11.94 in fees. Now, shipping plus the tracking and all that, I probably spent another $8 to $10 on it. So you're thinking about it. My net my net amount that I got, even though I sold the card for $87, my net amount that I got out of it was 78.01 before what I actually spent on the taxes and stuff. So before I spent on the actual shipping products from the top loader to the sleeves to the stamps to envelope, make sure it was secured, the tracking. Yeah, that was about, I want to say that was about a $65, $67. I spent almost $20 out of that for just shipping costs for one card, but I still made $68 because that card probably, like I said, I found it in a pack. So if you break down the packs, I spent maybe technically 11 cards because you got yourself some energies. And when I say energies, I mean cards like this. They don't say anything, but they're used primarily for the because you need energies to execute attacks in the game. So it is one of those big things that you get 11 cards in the pack. You get about $5 a pack. That's about 40 something cents a card. I would say about 45.4 cents, or no, 45.5 cents a card. So turning a 45, 50 cent card into $60, still not bad. Especially when it's a card that people want. So anyway, let's get back to inventorying. But that was a little bit of description. Like, I've got cards. It was the March. I thought so. We have some 2 tormenting spray cards. Now, I know I don't have these logged in. But let's see. This is out of the Burning Shadows set. And if you're wondering if inventory is actually in alphabetical order, it is and it isn't. I only put T's in, or certain letters of the alphabet, in sheets. With as many like S's and T's that I got, I would literally be moving cards around constantly. So I just always make sure that I have the sheets are in alphabetical order. Like the T's are in front of the U's, the S's are in front of the T's. Get what I'm saying on that one. But every page, and I can look it up and I'll be like, okay, so that way when I look at like a section and I'm like, okay, I got to find this. I got to find a thwacky. I know it's in that T section of this. Instead of looking through all 70 cards in a binder, all I got to do is just shuffle back to the T's, and then I could go through maybe 10, 15 instead of the entire books trying to find them. But Tormenting Spray. Okay, we got 2 of these cards. Let's see what we got here. And another thing, there is times where the people are like, well, why don't you sell them at near mints if you keep them in good condition? There is time where lightly played or moderately played is a lot higher. As I told you with that Charizard VMAX card, that lightly played or moderately played is a lot more money in value than a near mint card, because now you do have the collectors. And one thing about the TCG, you do have the collectors that are looking for specific cards to add to their collection. But you do have in the trading card games, you do have the players that use them for their tournaments. And so when you're looking at it and you're saying, Okay, everybody asks me, why don't you do baseball and football and all that? Those are just primarily collectors. You get people that just want it because you're not going to play with a Mickey Mantle card. You're not going to play with a um, and go, I'll battle you with this Babe Ruth. No, it doesn't happen that way. These cards are actually have certain instructions you can play against with. So, mind you, these are only 2 cents a piece, ladies and gentlemen. So, but it's like I said, so I've actually you like these cards a lot better because there is a second avenue to for purchases for selling. And a lot of people actually will buy those penny cards because they're trying to build the penny ones. Like, for example, I got right here on my screen a Torkoal from the Brilliant Stars set, Sword and Shield set number 9, is a penny. Now, they might need that Torkoal for an evolution or to build their sets up. I've actually had some people buy up 11-cent cards off of me or penny cards off of me because the fact is they need that, especially Magic, they need those cards to set up others in when they're building their decks. So it is one of those things where people are like, but they're not worth anything. Well, people will still buy them, still get them for cheap because it's either that or you spend the 30, 50 cents per card to get, and you might not know if you need that card. You may not get that card in that set because the sets are so random. Okay. Especially, or packs are so random when you're looking at them. All right, let's see what I got here because I want to try to put all my there. Okay, and then the rest. I got another tormenting spray, so I'll put that in, and that way I could go back and go save. Currently, we're at 681 cards inventoried. No, I had it somewhere. Yeah. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to move this. Pop the sheet in here. Get ready to inventory. I do have, let's see, 1, 2. I have 5 of these Tinamos to work on next. And I may have them already logged into the spreadsheet. If you guys are interested, go to my web. If you're interested in emailing me, wondering what cards I have available, I am doing these inventory lists. I'm doing them on Google spreadsheets or Google Sheets, and basically what I'm doing is doing the giving a detailed reference of exactly what I got. I could go look it up on alphabetically through the video, and then I'll go and find them in here. If I have them, great. It's for those ones that don't want to go online, are not that computer savvy, because it is kind of hard to find my video or my store, because of the fact is a lot of times you have to go through a filters and stuff like that, go find the exact store, and then you can go find the exact cards that you're looking for through that. But if I give them a little spreadsheet and stuff like that, it usually does work. Tinamo from SM Burning Shadows. So we're going to go over here. We're going to Now let me get it set up over here on my spreadsheet. Set Burning Shadows, number 44. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them, because I have 10 of them, but I have them in this particular character. I have them in 3 other sets, SM Sun and when I say SM, it's coming from the Sun and Moon set. So now I have a Tenemo in Sun and Moon Burning Shadows. I got a Tenemo in Sun and Moon Unified Minds. And then I've also got Tenemo in the Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage, as well as Sword and Shield Fusion Strike sets. So let's see how much he is. Well, and for people that really looked at me and be like, well, why are you spending this money? These are all dimes. That's 50 cents worth of cards in my hand right there. Now, 50 cents, I know it don't buy you much, but you can make a lot around here. So, nickel and diamond cards, selling them off. Okay, I got 50 cents there. Which, okay, I got 14 more before we hit our next mark. All right, now I got some from the same set. I've got 5 Togedemaros. And I will be needing some more sheets. I got plenty of them over here on the side. When I say sheets, I got plenty, as you guys can tell. But thank you for joining in on these videos. If you're watching these videos in a later time, I appreciate it. If you're watching it live, I will be doing randomly live streams here and there, trying to show you the value and the cards and everything like that of these. Shoot, I'm coming up on an hour. 58, 51. All right, cool. But literally, since we've been doing this little video, we've actually been not doing too bad. Today I'm already just currently 36 cards. I'm only up $6. So, or we're up $5 from the initial set, and I've made about at least $1 off the cards that I've got here, randomly so far. But let's see, Togedemaru. As I showed you already, we have 5 of these Togedemarus. That puts another sheet into number 12. So we're going to go back here. And what number was he? 47. And when I say number, that means there's no 47th number in the set. There's over 1,000 Pokemon, guys. So 5 Togedemaros. They're only about 4 cents a piece. So That only made me about another 20 cents. You think a lovable Blood Bowl like that would have gone a little bit higher, but all right. I got another Tangela. Hold on, let's see. I got to go take a look for a minute. All right, I got that. Okay, yeah, I do have that Tangela from the Burning Shadows. I got another one of them. Yeah, as you can see right there. Got one more of those. I literally have currently, let's see, 3. 13 different pages of T cards. So tells you I can actually, like I was saying earlier before, when I look back, I could go, okay, the T's towards the back of the book, front of this one. Instead of looking up the 82 pages that I have, I can actually narrow it down to about 13. But moving the cards and putting them all in alphabetical order would be a long, tedious process. Now, the value cards, I got them in the box just because of the fact is they are, now, of course, valued, but they're also, that way I can find them a lot easier. I can alphabetically put them in there. Makes it so much simpler. And because they're they're not only sleeved, but they're also top loaded, they're easier. They're protected twice, basically. Those top loaders. And if you guys are interested, I can always get these Ultra Pro ones or some of these top loaders right here. These cards are amazing when it comes to protecting them because they can be scratched. I can get a bunch of scratches all over the top loader. It does not affect the card inside. But let's see here. We're working on that Tangela, am I right? Yeah. We're going to go see what that Tangela is, see if it changed prices. Nope, it didn't. It's still a 6-cent card. There was some that I will look, and they actually changed prices by a penny or two. But usually they're not. It all depends on who's buying them and if the prices are changing since the sales. Because the algorithm or whatever the system's using will basically go like this. It will look at what cards are being sold for, how much they sold for, what they're listed for, and they will do an algorithm to come up with a median price, a middle price, and say, okay, this is valued. And they'll say, well, okay, they will have different values. That's one thing about looking at the store, having the store on here, is they'll give me the different values for the different setups. Like I said, I always sell mine at lightly played. There's a different value at near mint, and there's a different value at lightly played. Sometimes the near mint is higher. Sometimes the lightly played or the moderately played is higher on the prices. It all depends. A lot of people look at me and like, why would somebody buy for a lightly played? You could tell when somebody's buying, when the value of the cards are, I always think of it this way. When the value of the cards are better, the more they're being used, means that's much more of a playable card than it is a collector's card. And basically, but now if the price is higher for near mint, that means it's much more valuable to the collectors. Like the Leafeon V I sold back in December was it was $70 selling it at near mint, but it was $62 that lightly played. Now I don't judge, and I just sell it at whatever lightly played is. But it is a Very interesting. Like, all right, my next card right here, the Turf Field Stadium. I'm just looking it up now. It is market his point exactly. Currently it is at 12 cents. Near mint price, lightly play price is 13 cents. So it's only a penny more. It's a playable card. So we're going to sell this one for 15 cents. It actually did sell, and I get the lowest listing. I also get the last sold listing. And the last sold it's currently on the market for 10 cents at the lowest listing at lightly played, but the last sold was 15 cents. That's a 5 cent difference. It means you can actually make I'm selling it for 15. Current value is at 13 cents. So but that's 15 cents that I didn't have. So let's get back over here to the turf field. There we go. And if you guys are just watching, welcome into the channel. I mean, we're about an hour into this live stream. I think I'll do maybe about another up to 2, maybe 3 hours, depending on how we're working. But yeah, some of the information that I've gained over my experience with this, it does take a lot to, I mean, especially with Magic, I've seen that some of the decks, just to build some of the decks that they have, I would literally have to probably spend about $600 in cards to get it, to build the sets and then set them up. And I mean, you could probably sell a lot of money like that, or playable decks like that. But like I said, it's just one of those things. I enjoy it because you get to see the artwork. You also get to see the value of the cards, and you can even play with them. So all right, 15 cents. We're about seven cards away. So I've got a couple of cards here. All right. I have another Torchic, but it's enough from another set. It is from the Sun and Moon Celestial Storm set. All right, we're going to go over here. It's got a little bit of some nice artwork to it. This one's coming from, it's not the Dragon Majesty. I want the SM. There it is. This is actually, there's 2 in the set. Number 25, number 26. This is number 26. And quite frankly, I'm looking at my card list. I've got number 25 as well. But 26, I'm putting it at a 12-cent card. It's a 10-cent card, but like I always say, I always mark it up about 20%. So it is a 10-cent card. We're going to sell it for 12 cents. And I do have number 25 right there. As you see, different cards, same set, but one has Peck and Live Cold. The other one has Ember. And one Torchic is a 50 hit points. The other one is a 70. So it depends on how you're presenting or what you're playing with. If you're trying to look for some tanky people, or you're just trying to set up your deck to be a little bit more playable, I would say that you could actually play on this one like that. Everybody looks for different move types and stuff like that. Okay, all right. That Torchic is a 9-cent card. So yeah, just a 3-cent difference on those cards. Now I'm going into a couple of Ultra Prism cards. But as you can see, the difference between the two cards. Same set. But the attack, tackle, and razor leave with the 80 hit points. This one's got synthesis and headbutt bounce. This one you can use less energies per attack. This one you're going to need about 2 or 3. This one you need about 1 or 2. So we're going to put those Turtwigs in there. And I think I already got a few of them. So I got one. Yeah, I've got to set those Turtwigs already. So that just adds a one each to both of them. Card number 6, which happens to be this one, is a 36-cent card. And this one is a 21-cent card. So you think about it, I just been right there with those two. That's 57 cents. So now it took me 5 cards to make 50 cents. It took me 2 cards to make 57. It tells you the difference between the cards. It's starting to sound like a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Heart of the Cards. Okay, so we don't have to add another. We don't really have to add another page on that one. So, but I do have a couple of U cards here. I got another Ultra Ball. It'll be like I only have 2 U cards on my on this sheet of 9, and I only got 4 U's that I got to put in there. So I'm not going to put another sheet in for now. So we got from the Brilliant Stars. Let's see what we got. 19-cent card. 19 cents for that card right there. Then let's see. So we'll save that. We'll come over here to my U cards and just add another one to them. Now, these ones are interesting. I got a couple of them here that you can substitute, provides energy for a particular card. It says this card provides a single energy while this card is attached to a Pokemon. It provides a grass, fire, or water energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. So if you're using it for a fire, you can only use it for a fire in that particular thing. You can't just switch over and go, okay, now it's a water type. No, it provides fire, but then when it gets discarded and then you bring it back into play, it could be a water and grass type energy there. These particular cards are very valuable. Last time I checked, they were pretty valuable. Grass, red fire, grass, red water. Sun and Moon Ultra Prism cards. Let's see how much these ones were. That particular one was 32. It's 32 cents for that card. Okay, Unit Energy GRW. Number 137. Selling that one for 32 cents. So that's another. Even though it's not a value card, it still gets, I always say it still gets me up there on my list. So, but I actually have 2 of these. So we're going to go back over here. Currently, first of all, let's see how far. We need one more card to the 700. So we're just going to put the one card in at this moment. And then we're going to look at it and see how much we made. Exactly $5. We went from 135 to 135.10 to 140.10 in the first 25 cards. This second 25, we're going to see how much value we got. Now, like I said, we haven't had any big hitters, but this is Lightning Psychic Metal. Yeah. This is Lightning Psychic Metal. They did the red. They did the R. It's supposed to be grass, fire, water, energy. But the fact is they did the red just because of the fact is we do have a fighting. We do have a fire. If they put the F in there, you wouldn't understand if it was a fire or a fighting. So they put the red in the R instead of for red instead of F for fire on these cards. This particular one, that is a 34-cent card. So and thanks again, guys. If you're watching this video, I really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching it. If you're seeing it live, if you see any of my streams live, I really appreciate it as well. I'm going to try to do a lot more of these videos eventually. It's currently midday, or no, it actually currently is about 6:30 at night, and it literally looks like night outside. But so that card's already logged in to my sheet. That's 700 cards that I have inventoried and valued of Pokemon cards. 700. And first one was the first one was $5. This one was $3.32. That one was a $3.32, 25 cents. So currently, since I started today, I'm up $8.32 in cards. So we'll do another 75. But so we've already on this page of this. We'll put that in there. We'll put the second one in. That's another 34 cents. That's a good start for us on this first 24. Because think about it, if you want to make $5 per 25 cards instead of, you want to get it to around about 20 cents a card. And we'll add 2 there. Add that. So we're working on it. Okay. So we've already done all my T's, all my U's. Basically got those right there. Now we can go, I would say I'm going to move these. Oh, shoot. Let's see what we got. I really want to know the price of this lucky egg that I got here. This particular one. Like I said, I got a lot of Pokemon cards. And I got a lot more Magic, if you can believe that. But, okay, we're going to go. Lucky egg from the Sword and... There's only 2 Lucky Egg cards. There's one in the Sword and Shield, and there's one in the Arceus set. But this Lucky Egg, we'll sell it for 20 cents. That's another 20-cent card. That's actually not bad. We might break a $5 on this one. Okay, I got that. But we're going to go back to our B's. And as you see, I got a whole sheet full of B's already. Let's go move this back to where I was working on. Yep, this works. So, all right, I'm going to go back to the B's. I mean, it's a work in progress. This is going to take me long time just by myself. But the thing is, if you get started early, personally for me, if you get started early and you actually are keeping track of it and everything you pick up, you do that, then I would say that you're actually doing a pretty good job. I'm going back and I'm re-inventorying everything after I have them already listed. And I think I just found a better system for at least me to keep track of everything. But the first card is B, right? The top card right there. Then I'm going to work my way down. But all right, we don't. No, I need the Vivid Voltage one. Right there. B from Vivid Voltage. Yeah, I got it currently at the right price. I got it at 8-9 cents. So we're going to go look down. Now I got two Bear Tick cards from the Brilliant Stars set. And right there. Those two cards. So we're going to go over here. We're going to punch these in. Yep, they're currently listed at 6 cents. So good on that one. What's their number? 43. There we go. I know it's a lot of time, but it's just everybody's like, well, it's a lot of time consuming. If you're not into it, don't worry about it. If you're into just playing the games, I do have a lot of cards for sale. Everything I'm showing you is for sale, just to let you guys know. Now we got this bead card from Champion's Path. If you guys have been playing the Sword and Shield or the Scarlet and Violet games, I do play those too. I go by JOAT. That's JOAT. If you see me online, just wave me a hi. I mean, I try to get more people. If you guys want to go travel with me across the either the Paldean region or the Galar region, send me an invite. I play a lot of different games. I'm trying to get into being more of a sociable and everything like that, but we're going to try to see what we can do. But currently, I'm trying to get my voice out there. If you guys are interested, subscribe. I mean, I'm trying to get a lot of subscribers up there. We're trying to get a lot of videos going on. To turn around and just enjoy the community. Get me a community where I can actually enjoy with you guys. Have so much more fun. Because we all want is that happy moment. I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers, a lot of influencers out there, but I'm trying to get my own little group together, see, and we'll all go say hi and have a good time, enjoy life. Now, I always want to try to keep a positive attitude. A lot of times, people tell me I need to do that more often. But all right, we're going with some. Yeah, they tell me I get to do that more often. I mean, currently I work as a security, so I'm not, as you say, I probably am not the most friendliest one because most of the time, I would even say about 90% of the time, I am not interacting with friendly people. So when I get called into a situation, it's pretty much they're not being friendly with the people that are trained to be friendly. So they have to call me in to either get rid of the people or calm them down or de-escalate the situation. So the next cards I'm going to be working on is these bead drills right here. They're two different sets. This is the old school artwork from the original set, but they put it into the XY Evolution set, which you can get, and that set came out in 2016, not 1999. But we're going to do the Champion's Path set first. The bead drill from Champion's Path. Okay. It's currently 7 cents. All right, 7 cents. Let's see what we can do here. And then we got another B drill from the XY Evolutions. And that one's number 7. And I said that first B drill was what, 7 cents? So I can tell you this B drill is worth 14. Just because it is pretty much for most people, it is a good card to play. Like I said, you got a poison jab on one card, but you got poison sting and swarming sting with the other one. And the XY, it's just a little bit more nostalgia, just because, like I said, the old-fashioned artwork that is on the card usually is much more desirable to collectors. So that's 14 cents. Okay, now I got a bunch of Beldums. This one's going to be fun. Currently, I got about 17 more cards before we get log another hit. So we got some Beldum from the Ancient Origins set. XY Ancient Origins. Oh yeah, I got the Bow toys out of there too, so. Number 47, I got 2 of those Ancient Origin cards for the Beldums. And if you don't know what a Beldum looks like, it's these 2 cards right here. These 2 right here. This one's another Beldum card from a different set. So, and it was the only Beldum. It looked like it's the only Beldum card from the Ancient or from the XY series. Unless you want the special versions, but in actual XY series, those were the only cards, and they're 13 cents a piece. So we're currently sitting at 710 cards inventoried. And then I got another this Beldum from the is from the Sun and Moon era. Sun and Moon, Celestial Storm, as a matter of fact. Card number 92. Currently, I only got one of those. 93. Oh, no, it is 92. Different artwork, because I guess that set literally had a 92 and a 93 number. I'm looking at the 92. Another 6-cent card. That's another 6 cents added. So we're going to put that one into the binder. We're going to take the last page out and put it into binder number 2. So it's another T. And it moves my tracker to 13 cards or 13 sheets in binder 2. It's much easier to move the page at a time than to move the cards. That's why I do it the way I do it. How many more cards? All right. Like I said, I'll probably do this for about 2 hours. At the 2 hour mark, I'll probably call it a day. But I got about another 24 minutes left of this video. So we'll get back into work and see what we got for the... I did find that number 93, which is right there. So we're going to go back over to the pages. Perfect. Set it on top for now. That way I know where everything's at. That Beldum is a 10-cent card. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go back into my inventory. Edit. One thing I like about spreadsheets, we can actually copy and paste. Maybe you can go over, change a few things. And 93 is just full, and basically make it easier. So especially when you get the same set but different numbers, all I have to do is just copy it to another line. Just put 93 instead of 92, 93, and change the price. Simple. But I got another Beldum card, guys, from the Sword and Shield set. Vivid Voltage. Number 116. But it's got that foil pattern. As you can see, that reverse foil. And yes, I'm keeping up with the time to make sure. So we're going to go... I can save that Beldum. These ones should be easy. Got a bunch of duplicates on this page at least. So I do got the Beldum. It's a 9-cent card. Even as foiled, it's 9 cents. Okay. So we're good on that one. And now I got some Bergmite. These two Bergmites right here, I'm going to be taking care of. I must have alphabetized these things earlier because the fact, or on an earlier situation, because it's just basically going down the chain at the moment. Like Beldum behind Bergmite, Beware. If you're a Pokemon fan, if you like looking at some of these Pokemon cards with me, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. There's just so many. And those cards, those Bergmite cards, they're actually only they're from the Astral Radiant set number 10. And they're only 4 cents. But when I say beware, people are going to be like, oh, no, beware. No, Pokemon fans know exactly what I'm talking about. We got some stuff full, some beware combination. And like I said, we've got some beware. So I got 3 of them from the Fusion Strike set. Which is Sword and Shield 8. I think I got at least a card from every single Sword and Shield set, main sets. There is some ones like I don't have Crown Zenith yet. I do not have. I can't even find some Crown Zeniths right now. But it's just me going out there looking for the cards, and if I come up across packs, I put them away, or will inventory them, and they'll be online, ready to go, able to sell for you guys. Okay, beware, beware, beware. There are 3 of them. Let's see what we got. Let's see what I got here. And thank you to the people on my Facebook friends. Saying live right now, or saying giving me a couple of those likes. Really appreciate it. If you could, I would like to see people give me some likes on this channel, or subscribe to my channel. I'd like to boost this up. Give me 100 subscribers right now. I mean, everybody aims for that top one. I'm in realistic right now. I'm doing about 16 subscribers. I would like to see it get up to about 17, or maybe even 50 to 100, and little small steps. We'll work our way up there. So, but that beware. That's 151. We're gonna look at this card. Think about it this way, ladies and gentlemen. I just made, in those bewares, 7 cents a piece. That's 21 cents. And I got my next one, I got some big charm, and then I have a Bunnelby. Baneri is another Pokemon, but Bunnelby is at one. Minus 158. Or no, number 158. So we got that big one out there. All right, that big charm card is 19 cents. Which is not bad. Not bad at all. We're not doing... All right. And then we've got Bunnelby from Rebel Clash. I like this little claymation. Or, as a matter of fact, from the Yukamori, I like that little claymation, or kind of 3D looking setup they got there. So, yeah, and that button beat right there is going to be the card that we're working with at this moment. From the Rebel Clash set. It actually is a 4-cent card, so we'll save. Jump it up to 4. Currently, let's see what we got. We are at 720 cards inventoried. About 13 more minutes left. Just under 13. We're going to be doing good. So we'll pop that in there. We'll take one of these out. And there we go. And you still have a T on the back side. Yep. All right, let's see what we got here. Got plenty of M space. That way we could probably finish off with a couple of finish up with a couple with the 5 cards, and we'll end it there on this video. We've got these 2 Monfernos. That way I can only have to look up 3 cards and turn around and have enough space for them so I don't have to put another inventory in this thing. And the Brilliant Stars Monferno. Let's see what we got. What card number 25? See how much those 2 cards are worth. I always like myself. Now, drop a comment in the inside. Which card is your favorite? Which starter is your favorite? I mean, there is literally 27 different starters. Technically 29 if you want to be kind of technical. Because if you look at Detective Pikachu, or not Detective Pikachu, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee games, you had Pikachu and Eevee, the couple of the originals that were also on the starter list. But then you have all the 9 generations of the starters. Lots of different things. So let's get those Monfernos. 12 cents a piece. So we're going to put that in there. I get off topic real quickly. I'm hearing, and I apologize, guys. Let's see. Let's pop these Monfernos in. I got another Moltres. See if this is actually from that same set. All right, we're going to go. This Moltres is a rare, but it's number 21. Let's see if it will. And we're going to go back over here. All right, let's see what we got. I'm looking. There we go. Oh, they had a Galarian Moltres on that set too. But this Moltres is a 21-cent card. That one, another 21 cents added to our collection, ladies and gentlemen, or my collection. If you guys want to buy it, let me know. And last but not least, we're getting close to the end, which is we're sitting at 723. And we're going to be working with those two cards right there, Magnemites from Ultra Prism. And there we go. Let's see what we can do. Ultra Prism. Card number 80. Yep. Hearing some noises. That Ultra Prism, let's see. Card number, they had two cards in that set. They had 80 and they had 81. So these two 80s, both of them are 24 cents a piece. We're going to put them as 24 cents a piece, actually. They're 20. Currently, they're valued at 20 cents. But like I said, the market does go up and down. Two at 24 cents. So, all right. So currently we are sitting at, actually, no, it's not. We're sitting at $146.46, which means that particular 25 cards got us less than the last 25 at $3.04. But we are currently sitting today 75 cards inventoried. We are currently sitting at a total of $11.36 inventoried today. Like I said, it may not be much, but nickel and dime in every one of the cards, $11, 75 cards. Pretty much not bad. It's like 75 cards would take literally like 3 of these. So, let's see what I got on my stream left. We got basically another four minutes, but like I said, if you're looking at some of these cards, guys, I'm back onto my where I can actually see the video of what I'm doing. What I'm saying right now is if you're interested in these cards, I've got plenty of them. And like I said, this is just 700 at, we're just almost at $146.50 in 725 cards. I literally still have like ones that haven't been put in. I mean, pretty much all these, if even at a penny a piece, these cards can be anywhere a couple of bucks. at least. But I do have more money in Magic. I got more money in different cards. As a matter of fact, I got another. I got a C here. Once I get done with all the B's, because I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 B cards or 5 B's still left to inventory. Now, I might just get off the 2-hour stream almost and actually just keep doing the cards and everything like that. That might be what I'll do, but for the 75, just to give you a little idea of how some people, I'm not saying all, but this is how some of us do it, especially like me. I do this business on the side. It's not my main moneymaker, but it is this fact that it's building up to it. Now, I will say this, that I think in this year, I've already got on my inventory list. I'm going to probably do something special for the at the end of the year. I'm going to put I might do something for like military and donate a bunch of funds to the military. Whatever I sell off of these cards, can donate them, about half of them, to the what I do in the because I'm formerly a military. I'm a United States Air Force veteran. I always say that I respect the military. I respect law enforcement for the thankless job they do. Especially like the Vietnam veterans. I mean, if you read the history on the Vietnam and how they were treated, it was not, they weren't treated like any other veteran. But some of them do come home wounded. They come home to not so normal lives. So I would like to try to say thank you whenever I get a chance. So, anyways, guys, we're getting down to the last minute. We're in the final minute of this 2-hour stream. And I will say this. To enjoy the games that we have here, to be able to sit here and be able to work and all that and run the assets like I have, and to be able to share this with you guys and to share like the passion where anybody from kids to grown adults can do this together as a team at building. It is just phenomenal, the stuff we can do nowadays, and especially how you can personally work from home. So ladies and gentlemen, don't ever think that just because you are here, you are working, or you don't have work, you can always create work. This is it. I'm the JOAT Lion. I'm signing off. Talk to y'all later.